Africa, they have been taken as slaves to America. Brothers and sisters, blacks of America, it's you. You are the true Hebrews. You are the true Hebrews from the Bible. America gonna do everything, gonna invest as much money as it has, gonna fight as much wars as they can, gonna invite as much weapons as they can just to hide this away from you. Gonna take Israel, gonna bring white people here and to tell you these are the Jews, gonna kill you, gonna kill Arabs, gonna mistreat white people like this guy just to tell you this lie. That you are nobody and we are the Jews with all the history and so on. It has been deleted, your history. You don't know who you are. Don't forget about it. This is why America has been taking your history away, never to find out that it's all about you.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. Call halal yamla YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI BAHASHAM HaKakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone to teach them well. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. I'm Brother Tazwa. I'm coming at you from the prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, this lesson is going to be quick in transit, going into, well, I'm going to title it, It's You. It's all about you. Based upon the video that beautiful brother YAHAWAH sent into the group chat, right? And it was going into, seemed like some guy from the Middle East. I don't know if he was a so-called Israelite or a so-called Palestinian, whatever it may be. But he was coming out saying, it's you. It's all about you. Blacks of America, okay? So-called blacks of America, pretty much. He said you were taken out of West Africa and traveled and shipped off to basically delivered to America to go into slavery. He said these Edomites deleted your history and said that they were the real Jews. All right, took you out of the land and said that they were the real Jews, deleted your history, and fought wars to keep that secret from us. Okay, and which we have the elders and apostles of Great Millstone have a beautiful testimony. The elites pulling up on them and saying we spent billions and billions of dollars to keep this stuff hidden. How did you guys figure this out? Pretty much, you know, because these small hats, they try so hard to keep this truth hidden, and yet it's still leaking out, and somehow it's the truth is being made known. All right, after all the history deleting, all the changing of the history they did, after all the religion and whitewashing of religion they done, okay, somehow the truth has still reached the prophets of Yasharallah. All right, somehow the truth is still being preached on the highways and hedges. Imagine paying billions and billions of dollars to keep your secret, and that secret is being spoken in the common places and the chief places of concourse where people go shopping at and where multitudes of people gather at. That secret is being spewed out. Okay, in the Salakia, I just got a message. Salakia. What was I saying? Salakia, this message is pretty much pertaining to the riots that's supposed to be going on today around our camp area. So yeah, that just took me off guard, man. Yeah, it's gonna get serious, man. And I feel like those things are also being orchestrated by Trump himself. You know, Nero was a fan of birthdays, and he always did something, entertaining for himself, such as watching the people clash or beheading righteous men, you know, or persecuting the prophets. He always done something for entertainment and amusement for his birthday that involved cruelty or people getting hurt, you know, using his people like test subjects, or using these people that he rules over for entertainment, you know, making them clash against each other and against themselves, and to sit back and watch. And he considers this like a birthday gift. Video came out where he was saying, I think it's going to be a hard pass to World War III. We already got enough going on here. We got the No Kings riot going on, so we got the No Kings riot going on this weekend, so that's news. You know, and he said it like it was something like an event to look forward to. So, yeah, this is what's going on, man. And supposedly there's supposed to be riots in many places, many cheap places of concourse all over America today. But we'll see how that goes, you know, according to these governments. All right, laying out instructions on what not to do during riots and shit like that. This is all orchestrated, man. Passing out riot gear for the people, which is police grade defense equipment. All right, so it's all it's all a psyop. But going back to what the video was saying, I put it in the intro. I'll put it in the intro. You know, dude was going in like, yo, these wars are fought about who you are. Okay, which brings me back to this scripture. And they'll fight. He said they'll fight as many wars as needed to keep this from you. They'll spend billions and billions on and import new weapons and do whatever it takes to keep this hidden from you, because they know that truth makes top headlines. It's over for their rulership. Okay, because that dictates how the world is supposed to be run. That changes the whole ordinance of things in this world, how things are supposed to be run here, how these nations are supposed to be faring. If they are being ruled by the Israelites, there's a big difference from being ruled by Israel to being ruled by the wicked, the devil. Because once they find out that they're not Israel, it's going to be found out that they're the devil as well. Okay, because they claim to be Israel, but if it's found out that they're not, but do lie, as the scriptures say, but are the synagogue of Satan, that's going to be a big, a major shift in the atmosphere of the earth, man. So, but that brings me back to this scripture here in the book of Isaiah, chapter 34 and verse 8. It says, "For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion." The year of recompense goes into repayment. Okay. Payback. It's the time where all these nations are going to get repaid for the controversy of Zion, for that whole, let's grab the definition of the word controversy, right? So we get a better breakdown and understanding of what the scripture is saying to us. It says controversy, disagreement, typically when prolonged, public, and heated. So it's a major disagreement of Zion, okay? A huge argument over Zion. Everybody's arguing over who does the land of Israel belong to, and fighting wars for it. But the Lord is coming to show you who it really belongs to. He's coming to demonstrate His power and show you that this land belongs to His people. And if you want to sit there and place yourself in His land, right, and pretend to be the holy people and pretend to be the prophets and the judges of the earth, you got to be paid back for that. There's a repayment for that. Okay, blaspheming the HALAL, all these things you got to pay for. I want to grab the book of Luke. In the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 24. Salakia. Luke chapter 21 and verse 24. "And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled." So Jerusalem going to be trodden down of who? The Gentiles, right? Which is, in this case, the true heathen, until the time of the true heathen be fulfilled. So their time is coming to an end, which is not just Edomites over there. You also got Ishmael over there too, talking about the day of the true Jews. Okay, you got people over here in America that's taking deals to be converted, or what they call converts or whatever, converted to Judaism and becoming a Jew, so-called. So somehow you can buy your way into being an Israelite in this day and age, when being a true Israelite is all about bloodline and heritage, man. Okay, it has nothing to do with money. okay, deals, exchanges. No, you cannot buy a birthright or a heritage. These things, how you have to be born into these things, which we were born into the traditions and the laws, statutes, and commandments and birthrights that the Lord has prescribed to us, man. Okay, these devils have lied to the whole world and said that they were the true Jews, that they got it. Okay, that everybody has to obey them, and so in doing so, everybody had to be subject into the devil. All right, like you have here in Job 9:24. Let's grab it. Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, if not, where and who is this devil? Where he at and who is he? Right? So whose face is on the money? And whose money is who has the dominant dollar in the world right now? Whose money topples over all the other currencies? America, man. Which on the face of America's money is an Edomite. So it goes to show you that these Edomites are in rulership, and not just America, but so-called Israel. Okay, which when you go into it, let's look it up real quick. Let's see if they'll give it to us. It says, AI overview. The modern state of Israel was established on May 14th, 1948. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. There's the whole huge document on it. It says, how was the name decided? By a vote in the People's Administration, the Cabinet in waiting on May 12th. The protocol doesn't give the details of the debate. It simply records Ben-Gurion saying, as we have decided on the name. It says, as we have decided that the name of the state will be Israel, and if we say state, then the state of Israel. To this can be added every word in the grammatical construct: state, army of Israel, community of Israel, people of Israel. All right, so I'm not sure if that's the exact date that the name of that land was changed to Israel. Maybe it was before that, maybe 100 years before that, maybe, possibly. But they're saying 1948, which is probably correct. It could be, you got to do your own research. But basically, you can't go in the scriptures and find out that the name of our land was called Israel. The name of our land was called Jerusalem. Okay, which here in this context, it was saying that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. Really, that was the land of Israel. It's called Jerusalem, okay? And Israel is a people, okay? It's not really a place, it's a people. And our land was named Jerusalem. But these devils came and constructed that name Israel, okay, to breed confusion. They came in, like Psalms 83 tells you, they were confederate against thee, okay? They came together with crafty counsel against thee, right? And for what cause? To what intent? To deceive the world. Okay, when you read the scriptures, it talks about the land of Israel or the Israelites, or whenever it says Israel, it's talking about the people. It's not talking about the land, but they changed the name of the land to Israel, so that when you read the scriptures, it'll make you think that it's talking about them, the people that is walking in that land today. All right, very tricky things these devils done to hide our history from us. Okay, but if you do a little bit digging, you're gonna see, damn, these devils really thought they was slick. The scriptures say, thou art wiser than Daniel. Let's grab it. Because basically whoever gets control, whoever gets that power seat of the earth, they can control history. They can control what you believe. Your future children, what they gonna grow up off on believing history was. Ezekiel 28:3, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is